Hello everyone, I am Director Arketer of Arkelabs. You can only hear my voice, so strictly speaking, it could be colossal fraud. This could be someone else who just sounds very much like me, but it's not, I assure you, it's me. And you know it has to be
I'm your
me
father.
because if it were anyone else, Fromun here would surely know.
No, who?
Welcome to a new Arketer and Fromun's Friendship Artism stream, where we've just now, at this very second, decided what we're going to do. One of us, anyway. I still have no idea. I'm looking through past projects for inspiration. So, I guess you can see what I've done in the past. The now very distant past in some cases. Greetings in
Uh,
chat!
uh, get, get your Discord off my or your shilling whatever off the stream. No one wants to know what servers you're in. Well, I guess maybe they do just to avoid you.
None of that makes sense. That
Right now
said,
you are showing your Discord.
yes, I was, but there's nothing of value for anyone to see anyway, as you note.
Yes, 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 I know.
Instead, I'll show chat instead. They like it. People
There.
like it when they get to go on the show. For a
That
lot of
will
good.
hopefully be a net positive.
We'll see. As I was saying, greetings in chat to K. Scholl, Snoopius100, Bernie B, Nexus Hunter, Bujivetin, and that's about it really. I hope you are all well. For a given. No, I hope you're all well. I'll even include Fromun in that if I must.
Yeah, you're allowed to tell me to screw off. It's what I do to you anyways.
True, but I don't want you to be that sort of influence upon me. I have to resist bad impulses, influences. It's how one improves. These projects. OBS Studio keeps on disconnecting and reconnecting. My ISP is not being interfered with, so I have absolutely no idea what the hell's going on at that point. I have an idea to fix it, I don't like it, and it will cause perhaps a brief interruption, but having it click off and on like that is going to drive me insane otherwise. The internet company itself is stable. There hasn't been a service interruption, or else this call would not be continuing. That said, it should have finally connected once and for all as of now. Should have. This here was the first project I ever did in this program way back in the long ago. I called it the Good Luck Bugbear and I was pretty pleased with it. Here's an incredibly derpy version of Magog, some very infantile first efforts at self depiction. These are old and thus degraded. If I opened it, it would look slightly less bad. But it would still look pretty bad. Sculpting of artwork pointed out to me by people past. One of the first pieces of a Magon. Not the only one, though. Don't remember what these were about. Terror.
Nuts.
Just scary, really. More efforts at sculpting Gog for some reason. A skeleton staff. Not my best work, but it could have worked for any sort of short gag. A knight pulling a sword out of a stone. Apparently I didn't bother to give that any shape at all. No idea what that is. I'm guessing that's Miss Midnight. One of the first guests I had on a stream. Now, this is a piece I've always kind of wanted to finish, but never got around to it. Maybe today's the day.
Well, I mean, you should probably start because I'm getting progress done on mine.
Do I have any reference images for Magog, though? That's the thing. I absolutely do not. So, no. But the idea here was, if you've ever seen a t-shirt saying death is certain with a wizard glaring at a flaming skull, this is just that, but with an effort Magog staring at Poe's skull, and the text was going to read, cringe is certain. That never really panned out. No, I'm not going to work on that after all. Let's see. There's the Aizawa piece. Skibbity toilet for no reason. And of course, you all remember from the last one of these shows we did, Laser Puppy. There, it's just a puppy on a pillow in this case. Say, chat, do you have any suggestions as to what I should sculpt this time? I'm just giving you time to hear and perhaps type out a reply. It's like commissioning art, but you're not paying anything for it.
Well, I mean, there is this link in the description where you can donate money to our asses, and maybe Ark is the kind of like cheap pour that you can pay off, but I don't know. I've already got myself set in my ways.
No, I'm very mercenary, yeah. Throw money at me, and I will probably make just about anything. I quite liked that piece. No practical use for it, and I saw no reason to print it, but... Where did I print it? I can't recall. Poison Gin. It was a nice idea. Not mine. Although the sculpture inevitably must be. I was quite proud of this piece of a Megon as content cop.
Well, I mean, who would you rather be at iDubbbz?
No. Megon's been consistent throughout his entire career. iDubbbz has turned into thin-skinned little bitch boy. And ostensibly the very antithesis of everything he wants. So, no. I haven't sculpted iDubbbz ever, nor will I start. This just might be a sculpting nostalgia stream instead, looking through these old projects and dealing with the painful memories they raise. Not that one, though. That was a commission, well, not commission, a suggestion to do some art for, I believe, Cadunt. From a story of theirs, perhaps? Assorted Skulls, a figure that I felt pretty much personified the concept of depression. And those of you who remembered Mini Quest, the Gibber Gabber Grimoire, the Mimic Mirror, fun times. I also might remember these people, Weebo Jones the Thief, and of course, what's his name? The one with the hat. It's like either an alchemist or a merchant, no one's really sure. Fromun?
Pentagast.
Yeah, that's it. Oh. And this was a sculpture based upon someone... a piece of artwork someone made for Spooky Weebo... Not Weeb, Spooky Weeb Trash. They got a drawing, I took the drawing, I turned it into this. No one really liked it all that much, but I thought it did pretty well. This is not the first time I sculpted Spooky Weeb Trash. After all, before that, let's see, where was I? They were a guest once, prior to me ever being on Side Quest. At the time, they used a Moomin troll with a knife as an avatar, and I remember sculpting that as the usual sort of thank you for showing up to guests whenever the guests actually showed up. I will check the chat in a moment for any questions the audience may have on these.
No questions. You have a suggestion, but
Oh,
no
what's the
questions.
suggestion?
Omegog. Like, the
I
fusion that would happen if Magog ate calamari.
That is perversely tempting. I think I might have my project. I don't know how quickly I can do it in this time, but 1084, by the way, that animation of 1084 trying to beat its ref containment unit, it's all me. Some efforts at chibi work. I don't remember who that is. That, of course, is old school Arcturus in Plague Doctor garb. Oh, Magog. Oh, yeah, actually, that's definitely it. That's definitely what I need to do. Okay, well. New project. Ah, greetings in chat, Deep Sixer, and anyone else who is lurking that I haven't noticed. I think I'm going to go with that next center. Omegog. Now, what should he be doing? Will I go ahead and use the crutch of symmetry to start with? Yes. Yes, I will. Just for the face, at least.
How do you like that, Obama? See, using the mask brush. So then I have like that there. That's the angle I'm going for. Let's add a icosphere. Increase the subdivision up. Move it this way. I don't know. I'm just finish making them. So then let's add in the cube. This right here. Add the mirror modifier. Copy. Get ourselves some proper facial hair on this thing. So, punches now. Street that. Yes, then we can add a subdivision surface modifier. Set that to like a 2. We get this right here. Yeah, that looks fine. Maybe a little bit of sculpting to get a local character. Subdivision long line. Then just another subdivision. A little more character as we go through this thing. Sculpting there. Let's get ourselves good hand made. Something like that.
Do I have any Omegon or Megog references? I don't think so.
Oh,
Well, so be it.
that right there. Let's do a subdivision surface modifier. Something like that looks good. But I do think that the here should be a little bit longer. With all those faces. Bevel that in. Something like that. For this, so that we can have that be a bit rounder. Good hand right there. That's fine for the meantime. That one right there. Which string of vertices? You know what? I don't need that. Different aspect. Have that right there. And I want to actually, you know what? That's fine as is. We just need to add that mirror modifier. Sculpt. Alt M to get rid of that. And we're going to need to do a layer. That right there. Yeah, you know what? I can make that its own thing. So let's see, we have that. Right there. That looks good. Then let's get ourselves a plane. Mirror. Flipping on, move that back in. Okay, now that we have that set up, we're just gonna move these points right there. Right there. There. Let's have that snap on. And also have that be visibility in front. There we go. Sure. There. There. Then all those, and this is where that in front isn't going to be useful anymore. Instead, we have to go to that X-ray. All those points right there. That right there. That right there. So then we have that there. My thoughts. Some people might be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. That would be going here to shading. I want to have this be an image. Do I have the proper image 3D exports? I don't want collisions, I want textures. There we go. Although that's not quite right, so I need a UV sphere. Shade smooth. So then we're gonna do a solidify. Back to the sculpting. That right there. Pull that down. That around like that. That around like that. Let's also do a subdivision. There we go. That's good right there. Weird. Yeah. Then let's get ourselves let's go with this. No, I need to be in object mode. Just to see if this will work nicely. Let's do a quick. Wait. Physics. Want this to be in inflow. That looks fine. Let's go and let's make ourselves a layout, just because it's really easier to look at. Let's do 4. Okay, so then see that's going to be Y10. So that there. Now I can make that 10 as well. And then an X, let's have that be like a -2. Mm, 15. That is hitting right on target. This is going to now need to be a fluid effector collision. It means that this needs to have a, let's see. No. This needs to have liquid viscosity particles, mesh guides, elections, effector. That look good. Yeah, sweet. Then we just need to make the materials work. New collection. So then this will need to have the collision effector be the effector. So why is that being weird? Or is it, I need to reset my sampling size. Sometimes that's just likes to do that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's add a little platform for Robotnik. He would be the kind of person to stand on a circular platform. Okay, I have that. Start messing with shaders. So for the domain of this is going to be our liquid domain material. And so for the absorption, what does it look like when it's rendered? So if I just shade, I'll render that particular image. You need to go to cycles. Render image. Doesn't look right. Okay. What's going on with this? That is a cool effect. It should be under GPU as well. So then, volume, like paths. Let's go back to EV. Let's go with the principles. Base color makes it black.
Let's see, we have 15 minutes. Greetings in chat to Kefki. Glad you can make it. Greetings, Orla Seraph. We are now up to, let's see. I've completely forgotten. 50 minutes remain. I have inadvertently seen what Fromun's doing. And I have to say, well done on making an immediately recognizable Dr. Robotnik.
It's an attempt. Okay. Why is the render space like that? Do I have to bake it? I'm gonna bake it. Oh, bake it. Because I got the path down, at least as well as I can go with it, but
You know, I'm not sure how I feel about this effort. I think if I put pose butchered skull in some sort of magical flame, this still might work.
Okay, so what is with my setup there? So that should be like that. Is this like a render issue? Diffusion, viscosity, guides, collections. Oh, let's see. Why is this flow source? I don't care about that. Particles. What is going on with this? Cache, free all. This is rendering like it is in the viewport, but it shouldn't be like what it is in the viewport. Let's turn off particles. Viscosity, why not? And let's do replay for sake of convenience. Back to layout. Either. Turn off viscosity and reset. Okay, I'm currently using Blender. Let's just make this proper. Okay, then let's make the moon. The moon bigger. Okay, so something like this. Okay, reset that. Make like the domain. We need to make the domain 200. Let's go with that. And then cache all, bake all. It's gonna take a moment. Oh.
It's
Oh,
good
that's
that you
gonna
can
take more
amuse
than
yourself.
It's gonna take more than a moment, but when this all renders out, it will be gorgeous. Food bake, food bake, food bake. What is it? 12%. See, just
You know, for a spontaneous attempt to combine Omegon and Magog, I'm not too disappointed with this, but something's wrong. Something is missing, and I can't put my finger on what. So, chat, if you happen to see what it is, something that make it clear that this is Omegog, your feedback would be appreciated.
let's try a lower res. Let's make it run faster at the very least.
Perhaps if I did some work with this in the secondary sculpting program, I'd have a better idea of how to manipulate it. You know, why don't I do that? Not in the time remaining, but I'm to another program. We'll be done here. For better or worse. If you have feedback on what would make this a better Omegog, chat, I am checking the chat soon to get your very, very valued feedback. The medals from Omegon's uniform? Okay, I think I have an idea.
Let's try back at 64. Maybe I can make this work. I'm just... Fluid dynamics are a pain to do, especially with a short schedule. Let's switch this back to the replay. Going to solid. Yeah, right there. Shouldn't that be under effector with this here? It's going right through. So we'll just be all, bake all. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, let's just do some final touches for the meantime. So, get that size right. Like, where's the camera?
This requires a steady hand. Lettering is not something that can be done this easily. But I think that's what's called for.
Redder. Vertex paint. Let's keep it each pale there. Shading, more Robotnik. Then we're going to do a vert color attributes, color to color, just like that. Noise texture. With the color ramp. Then I want to turn on bloom.
It's a mom medallion, standing quest for Omegog of Magagon of Morscore? There we go, yes, I saved it. Perfectly fine.
Object, shape smooth. There we go. And then let's just set the world to black. There you go. I'm making a call out post on my twitter.com.
There we go. Some social lighting to take some photos with, and I think I'm gonna call it a day.
That's right. No points, no pillows. Look like that. Look at that. It looks like two balls and a bong.
There it is. Why is the photo quality so crap? Alright, because I made it way too small. Okay, a Magog of Morskar, or Magogon of Morskar. Yep, whatever. Okay, and here we have Robotnik pissing on the moon. It's not hard to figure out what moon. The black circles are definitely much more related to Magog than Omegon on that one. Longer face tentacles would probably be a nice touch. You know, if I come back to this project, I can probably fix that. That said, we're 6 minutes over time, and I don't gotta. So, unless you're paying us, you get what you get, I guess. To match anyone's objecting, of course.
I definitely am going to be coming back to this project, and I'm going to give it the attention it deserves at some point.
If there is a demand for refinement of Magogon of Morskar, or Omegog, I'll return the project as well. Otherwise, no promises. Let's see, sorry about being stuck in the internet. Remember to wash regularly, it's filthy. Careful where you wash. That is probably filthier still. Okay. Final thoughts, comments, chat? Fromun?
Your mother.
Okay then. Yeah, Raccoon Magoo, that's very typical of... Magog has never been seen without the black Necro root eye markings. Of course this would be working in this one. If I took that off, there'd be nothing really indicating that was Magog related. But I did it quite right on the face tentacles being longer. I'd like to fix it. I don't wanna. Next time, maybe. Okay! Remaining schedule. such as it is. Nothing is happening tomorrow. Nothing will happen tomorrow, unless I decide to spontaneously do it on my own on the Arketer Lab Volunteer Reserve server. That's my place for spontaneous things now. I'm trying to make a point of it. Tuesday should be side quest.
He gets really lonely, and then he pings me like at 2 a.m. Basically saying, "Can we hang out, guys?" It's like I got my own life, and he's just like a sad little babby.
No, hold on. I was drunk at those times. I am in fact super popular and social, and I'm not going to be very handy tomorrow because I've got too many parties to attend where they're honoring me for my work in super science organization.
You should take pity on him and bother him more often, because otherwise he bothers me.
Well, if it's any consolation, it's clearly not just you.
There's some form of innuendo we need to end on.